This isn't how I want to live. Something has to change.
Sarah hit the snooze button for the third time. The blaring sound of the alarm was a harsh reminder of the monotonous cycle she found herself trapped in. Her usual morning routine was off to a familiar start. She brushed her teeth mechanically, staring at her reflection in the mirror, wondering how she had ended up here. She felt groggy and sluggish, as if the weight of her unfulfilled dreams was pressing down on her shoulders. Dragging herself out of bed, she grabbed a quick sugary cereal for breakfast. It was a habit she knew wasn't good for her, but it was easy and familiar. The morning light seemed to highlight the fatigue in her face, casting shadows under her eyes that told the story of restless nights and weary days. She felt stuck in a rut, both physically and mentally. The days blurred together, each one a carbon copy of the last, filled with the same routines and the same lack of fulfillment. This wasn't how she wanted to live. Something had to change. She knew that if she didn't take action, she would continue to spiral into a deeper state of dissatisfaction. Sarah decided to take control of her life, starting with her daily habits. She sat down with a notebook and began to plan her day, listing out small, achievable goals that could lead to bigger changes. She knew that even small changes could make a big difference. She started by swapping her sugary cereal for a healthier breakfast option, something that would give her energy rather than drain it. She committed to transforming her day, embracing a holistic approach to well-being. She began practicing yoga and meditation in the mornings, activities that helped her feel centered and focused. A wave of determination washed over her. She felt a renewed sense of purpose, a drive to make her life what she wanted it to be. This was the day for a fresh start, a day to prioritize her health and happiness. She smiled at her reflection, feeling a spark of hope that had been missing for so long. Sarah was ready for a complete lifestyle makeover, one thoughtfully curated habit at a time. She knew it wouldn't be easy, but she was prepared to put in the effort. Each small step she took was a step towards a better, more fulfilling life. She set clear goals for herself, writing them down in a journal to keep herself accountable. She knew that tracking her progress would help her stay motivated and focused. Self-care became a priority. She allowed herself time to relax and unwind, understanding that taking care of her mental health was just as important as her physical health. She also made an effort to reconnect with friends and engage in social activities that brought her joy. Building a support system was crucial for her journey towards change. With each passing day, Sarah felt more empowered. She embraced new opportunities and challenges, knowing that they were all part of her growth. Reflecting on her progress, she felt proud of how far she had come. The changes she made, though small at first, had a profound impact on her overall well-being. Sarah looked forward to the future with hope and excitement. She knew that the journey of self-improvement was ongoing, but she was ready to face it head-on, one day at a time. The next morning, Sarah woke up before her alarm. She had been trying to establish a new morning routine, and today was the first day she felt it was really working. The early morning light filtered through her curtains, casting a warm glow in her room. She stretched her arms and took a deep breath, feeling a sense of calm and readiness. She felt a surge of energy and purpose. It was as if her body was thanking her for the extra rest and the consistent wake-up time. She smiled to herself, feeling a newfound motivation that she hadn't experienced in a long time. Instead of hitting snooze, she jumped out of bed and went for a brisk walk in the fresh morning air. The cool breeze and the chirping of birds made her feel alive. She walked through her neighborhood, noticing the little details she usually missed when she was rushing to start her day. The sunlight and the movement were invigorating. She felt the warmth of the sun on her skin, and it filled her with a sense of peace and happiness. The simple act of walking in the morning was doing wonders for her mood and energy levels.
Returning home, she felt energized and ready for the day. The walk had cleared her mind and filled her with positivity. She was excited to start her day and tackle her to-do list with a clear and focused mind. She prepared a delicious and nutritious breakfast. Scrambled eggs with spinach and a side of Greek yogurt with berries. The vibrant colors of the food made her feel even more excited to eat. She knew that this healthy meal would give her the energy she needed to stay productive throughout the morning. The protein and healthy fats would keep her feeling full and satisfied for hours. She savored each bite, appreciating the flavors and the nourishment it provided. This was a far cry from her previous rushed mornings with a quick, unhealthy breakfast or no breakfast at all. This new morning routine was already making a difference. She felt more in control of her day and her life. The simple changes she had made were having a profound impact on her overall well-being. Sarah felt more alert, focused, and ready to tackle the day ahead. She was determined to keep up with this new routine, knowing that it was the key to unlocking her full potential and living a more fulfilling life.
As the morning progressed, Sarah felt the familiar pull of stress. Deadlines loomed and her to-do list seemed endless. But instead of giving in to the pressure, Sarah took a few moments for herself. She found a quiet corner in her home, closed her eyes, and focused on her breath.
This wasn't a complicated meditation practice, just a few minutes of mindful breathing. Inhaling slowly and deeply, she exhaled any tension she felt. This simple act of mindfulness had a profound effect. It calmed her mind, improved her focus, and allowed her to approach her work with renewed clarity.
With a calm and focused mind, Sarah felt ready to tackle her to-do list. She decided to implement a few productivity techniques to maximize her efficiency. Breaking down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps helped her avoid feeling overwhelmed. She used a timer to work in focused intervals followed by short breaks to stay fresh and prevent burnout. Sarah also prioritized her tasks, focusing on the most important ones first. By the end of the morning, she had already accomplished a significant amount of work. She felt a sense of accomplishment and control over her day. For lunch, Sarah enjoyed a delicious and healthy salad that she had prepared ahead of time. She had taken the time to carefully select fresh ingredients, ensuring that her meal was not only nutritious, but also satisfying. The vibrant colors of the vegetables and the rich textures of the lean protein made her look forward to her lunch break every day.
Meal prepping on the weekends saved her time and money during the week. By dedicating a few hours on Sunday to plan and prepare her meals, Sarah was able to avoid the temptation of fast food and expensive takeout. She organized her kitchen with labeled containers, making it easy to grab a meal and go. This routine not only streamlined her weekdays, but also gave her a sense of accomplishment and control over her diet.
She made sure to include plenty of vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains in her meals. Each meal was a balanced combination of nutrients designed to keep her full and energized. Sarah experimented with different recipes, incorporating a variety of flavors and cuisines to keep her meals exciting, and healthy fats in her meals to keep her energy levels stable throughout the day. She added avocados, nuts, and olive oil to her dishes, knowing that these healthy fats were essential for her brain function and overall well-being. This thoughtful approach to her diet helped her maintain a steady energy level, avoiding the afternoon slump that often came with less nutritious meals.
As she ate, she reviewed her budget. Lunchtime became a moment for Sarah to reflect on her financial goals and track her progress. She used budgeting apps and spreadsheets to monitor her spending, ensuring that she stayed on track. This habit of regularly reviewing her finances helped her make informed decisions and avoid unnecessary expenses. Sarah was determined to take control of her finances, and small changes to her spending habits were already making a difference. She started by cutting out non-essential purchases and finding more cost-effective alternatives for her daily needs. These adjustments, though minor, accumulated over time and significantly impacted her savings.
She brought her lunch from home instead of eating out, and she was conscious of her impulse purchases. By planning her meals and shopping with a list, Sarah avoided the pitfalls of spontaneous buying. This discipline not only saved her money but also reduced food waste, as she only bought what she needed.
These small adjustments to her spending were helping her save money and reach her financial goals faster. Sarah felt empowered by her ability to manage her finances effectively. Each dollar saved brought her closer to her goals, whether it was paying off debt, building an emergency fund, or saving for a future vacation. Her journey was a testament to the power of mindful spending and the positive impact it could have on one's life.
Section 6, an afternoon of exploration and growth.
In the afternoon, Sarah dedicated some time to personal development. She was an avid reader and always eager to learn new things. Today, she decided to listen to a podcast on a topic that had always fascinated her: the power of positive psychology. The podcast offered practical tips and insights that she could apply to her own life. Sarah believed that continuous learning was essential for personal growth, and she made it a priority to expand her knowledge and skills regularly.
Section 7, Evening Rejuvenation, Body and Mind.
As the day drew to a close, Sarah decided to unwind with a gentle yoga session. The gentle stretches and deep breathing exercises helped to release the tension from her body and calm her mind after a long day. After her yoga practice, Sarah took a relaxing warm bath, adding some lavender essential oil to the water for its calming properties. She followed this with a light and healthy dinner, savoring each bite.
Section 8, The Power of Gratitude Under the Stars.
Before going to bed, Sarah took a few minutes to reflect on her day. She sat down with her gratitude journal and wrote down 3 things she was grateful for. It could be anything, big or small, from the beautiful sunset she witnessed to a thoughtful conversation with a friend. This simple practice of gratitude helped to shift her focus from what she lacked to what she had in her life. It cultivated a sense of contentment and appreciation for the present moment.
Section 9, Embrace the Transformation.
As Sarah drifted off to sleep, she felt a sense of peace and contentment that she hadn't felt in a long time. The small changes she had made throughout the day had added up to create a profound shift in her overall well-being. She had more energy, focus, and joy. She felt empowered by her healthy choices and the positive changes she was making in her life. This was just the beginning of her journey to a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. It was a transformation available to anyone willing to embrace the power of small, consistent changes.